Cosby Show will not be seen tonight in order to bring you the following special program.
So yeah, I've had other things happen with women too. And when it comes to women in real life, things really get weird. I mean, as if what I said yesterday wasn't weird about, people seeing dark things and the dark things are mad that I'm talking to them, or the fact that people are sending out these squishy emotions to me and making me feel all sexy when I'm in the middle of doing other things. When it comes to real life shit that happens, oh my fucking god. I mean, for instance, I had one lover. She was wonderful. She was apparently in an open relationship, and she was moving, and it really sucked actually, because we obviously liked each other, but we were just too damn shy to say anything before it was too late. But anyway, it happens. But God, that is really weird. Why did I do that? It slides up and down too easy. Huh. That's dumb. Oh, maybe it gets locked in. Okay, I'll shut up. So yeah, it's like she was about to move. She was almost completely moved out, Well, maybe not, actually. She had quite a bit to do. Long story short, she was frazzled. She was having to deal with the loss of someone, and she was having to deal with other stuff, and, she wasn't getting too much help moving and stuff, so she was kind of at a loss. And I mean, she's younger. She's not like me. She hasn't been through 5 billion moves or anything either, So moving is always just a horrendous event. I mean, it rarely is calm and smooth. I mean, those words don't even belong in the same sentence, moving and calm and smooth. So, yeah, anyway, this girl was just, life was just taking a shit on her at that moment. And all of a sudden, it's like we realized just how much we actually did care, and it really sucked because, I was happy she was going with someone she loves, and, I was happy, and she was happy she was going with someone she loves, but, at the same time, we're like, fuck, we could have been having fun this whole time, Hell, we've kind of, anyway. Man, do I get sidetracked or what? For fuck's sakes, this thing won't stay up. So anyway, last week or two she was there, we got close, and, I was helping her move, and it was nice. It was just nice and cozy and stuff. And I'm not going to go into the details of how we finally got to that point, even though it's a fucking adorable story that I'll remember forever. Anyway, I'm doing it again. It really was. It was really one of the nicest experiences ever. But, God, I have no ability to stay on topic. So anyway, last 2 weeks, we got frisky. We had fun, and it was cute. And what happened was she, moved, and, that sucks and all. So it had been months since I had seen her, and she lived also very far away. Very, very far away. So one day before work, as many things seem to happen right before I go to work, I'm sitting there in bed, and I'm getting pissed, because I cannot fucking sleep. I cannot fucking sleep. And when I say sleep, I mean merely just meditate a little before going to work, because, sometimes there's just not enough time to go to sleep any amount of time. All you can do is just sit there quiet and be like, I have to go to work soon. And that's what I was doing, but it wasn't happening. So I got pissed off, and I flipped over, to face the wall, just because I was getting frustrated. And this person that I'd made love to is in my bed again, and she's looking me straight in the face. My head's on the pillow, her head's on the other pillow, and we're looking eye to eye, face to face, no glasses on and shit. And I'm like, oh my God. And I'm stunned by this. I'm just sitting there staring at her, and she's staring at me. And nothing's happening. We're just staring at each other. And, enough time is passing that I'm like, what the fuck? It's like she's just sitting here, staring at me. It didn't make any sense. It really didn't make any sense. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And I finally get up the balls to say to her, I go, how are you here? And she doesn't say anything. She doesn't say anything to me. She just sits there silently staring at me. And finally, the awkward silence is going on way too long. I mean, this event is taking way, way long. And so I sit up in bed, and, I look down, and she's still there. And she's still looking straight ahead. Very odd. Very odd. And I go to her, I'm like, are you here? And she doesn't say anything. She's still stuck looking forward. And I find that interesting. And I'm happy she's there, but I don't understand what's taking place exactly. So, and mind you, before any skeptics jump in there, I'm not asleep. I am wide the fuck awake. Wide the fuck awake and very pissed off that I am. So, I lay back down on my pillow, and I'm still looking at her, and I realize something just is wrong about it. I mean, aside from the fact that a previous lover has now materialized in my bed, she's still just staring straight ahead with no movement. And I reach over to hold her waist and pull her close, and all I get are a bunch of blankets that are passing through her. But she's still there. I mean, even after that, her image is still there. What the fucking fuck? I mean, think about this. I turned and I saw her. I sat up, I looked straight ahead, and I look back, and her image is still formed. It's still there. I look forward again, I lay down, I look at her again. She's still formed. I put my arm through her and get a bunch of blankets instead. She's still there. Her image is that strong. What the fuck? And I think I said something like, you're not here. And then at that moment, I got kind of sad and worried, because anytime I've ever felt something like that, like somebody was there but they're not, it turns out that they died that day, So I'm like, oh no. And I completely flip over the other way, just, contemplating that. And I stay that way for a couple seconds, and I flip back over to look, and, she's now gone. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if that means she died or what. I don't know. I don't understand what that means. And it kind of made me sad, but at the same time, I was glad that I was awake and I experienced something that strong, but still, it did worry me a bit. So I had an hour before work. I closed my eyes, and I actually did get a little bit of sleep, which was kind of nice. So I get up and I go to work, and I have that weird feeling about it, So I go to work and I have a little meeting and stuff, like we always do, and I walk out onto the floor of the place. Who do I see? I see the back of her head, and she's walking with her new guy, and I'm like, oh my god. And, there is more paranormal stuff to this story, but it also would involve me telling you some of my secrets of things that because of that event, I apparently learned I was able to do. Yeah, I can't talk about that. But, like I'm saying, though, I mean, oh, shit. The fact is, this lover of mine, this beautiful person, just appeared. And then, what do you know? There they are, an hour later. And all I can say is, what happened is, I guess, is that she was thinking of me as they were driving up in our area. And that's all I can think of. I guess she was driving up into that area and was thinking of me as she was doing such. And there she was. And there she was in my bed looking at me. I mean, man, what are the fucking chances? What are the fucking chances? Exactly. None. That's fucking impossible. But, so it happened, And I think I am missing a piece on this, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, wait, no, it's locked inside that piece. There it is. Wait a minute, how did I have that? So yeah, I mean, that's cool. And as I'm about to say in this next video, that wasn't the only time. That was not the only time. On a good note, it does sound like I've figured out the configuration for telling these stories, because so far I haven't backtracked the same story over, which is kind of good. My brain's not working. I'm busy thinking about the next video, which will be in about 5 seconds, and, well, a day for you, or 3 days, however I wish to do it. And, yeah, I'm babbling now. I'm so sorry. Okay, yeah, that's it for this video.